Listen to Learn podcast.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Listen to Learn podcast, directly from our channel, English Practice Insider. I am your host, and I am so happy you are here today. Today, we have a big episode, so please sit down, relax, grab something to drink, and let's learn together. Today, we will talk about a very beautiful and important topic: how to make friends in English. Making friends is wonderful because friends help us when we are sad, they laugh with us when we are happy, and they make our lives beautiful. But I know, for beginners, making friends in a new language is very scary. You think, my English is bad. You think, I will make mistakes and people will laugh at me. But listen to me carefully. You do not need big words. You do not need perfect grammar to make a friend. You only need simple words and a friendly smile. In this episode, we have 10 parts. We will go step by step very slowly. By the end of this hour, you will know exactly what to say to a new person. Let's start our journey. Part 1. The power of a friendly smile. Welcome to Part 1. In this part, we will not talk about English words. We will talk about your body and your face. Before you open your mouth to speak, people look at your face. If you look angry or if you look very scared, people will feel uncomfortable. They will think, oh, that person does not want to talk to me. So, what is the best thing to do? It is a friendly smile. A smile is a beautiful thing. It is free and everyone in the world understands it. A smile says, "Hi, I am a nice person and I want to be your friend." When you smile, the other person feels safe and happy. So, before we learn any words, let's do an exercise together. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. And now, smile. Feel the happiness in your heart. Good. Now, with that beautiful smile on your face, you are ready to open your mouth and start speaking. Part 2. How to say hello. Formal versus casual. Now we are in Part 2. We are going to learn the very first words to say when you meet someone. In English, we have 2 different ways to talk to people. We call them formal and casual. Let's look at formal first. Formal means you want to show respect. You use this when you meet an older person, a teacher, a boss, or someone you don't know at all. The best and safest word to use is hello. Let's practice together. Say it after me slowly. Hello. One more time clearly. Hello. Now, let's look at casual. Casual means relaxed and easy. You use this with people who are your age, your classmates, or young people. The words are hi or hey. Let's practice these. Hi. Hey. Hey is very casual, like talking to a close friend. Let's repeat all 3 words together. Hello. Hi. Hey! Great job! Now you know how to start. Part 3. Sharing your name clearly. Welcome to Part 3. Now that you said hello, the next step is to introduce yourself. This means you must tell them your name. Your name is your identity, so when you say it, do not speak too fast. If you speak too fast, the other person might not hear it clearly. Speak slowly and with confidence. In English, we have 2 simple ways to tell someone your name. Let's look at the first way. It is, my name is. This is very clear and polite. The second way is shorter. It is, I am or I'm. This is very natural and common in everyday speech. Let's practice together right now. I will say the phrase, and I want you to say your real name in the blank space. Ready? My name is. I'm. Listen to how clean that sounds. Say it one more time to yourself. Excellent. Part 4. Asking for their name. Now we are in Part 4. You have shared your name with the other person. That is great. But a conversation is not about one person. It is about two people. So now it is time to ask for their name. This shows that you are polite and that you care about them. The question is very famous, and you probably know it. It is, what is your name? But even though it is simple, we must practice saying it naturally. Sometimes native speakers combine what and is into one short sound, what's. Let's practice both ways. First, the slow way. What is your name? Now, the natural way. What's your name? When they tell you their name, listen carefully. If their name is difficult or you don't hear it, do not worry. It is totally okay to ask them to repeat it. You can say simply, "Sorry?" or "Can you say that again, please?" People are happy to say their name again. Part 5. The magic phrase. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Part 5. This is a very beautiful part of the conversation. You know their name, and they know your name. Now, you need to say something that makes them feel happy. We use a magic phrase that opens people's hearts. The phrase is, "Nice to meet you." This means, "I am happy that I met you today." It is a very warm and polite thing to say. Because this phrase is so important in making friends, let's practice saying it together 3 times. Smile while you say it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Now, what if the other person says, "Nice to meet you" first? What do you say? You just add the word "to" at the end. It means me as well. Let's practice the answer. Nice to meet you too. Wonderful. Now you sound like a natural speaker. Part 6. Small talk about the weather. Now we move to Part 6. This is where many beginners get stuck. You said hello, you exchanged names, and you said nice to meet you. But now, what do you talk about next? You need small talk. Small talk means talking about simple, easy things around you. And the easiest topic in the whole world is the weather. Why is the weather good? Because everyone experiences it together. It is a safe topic. Nobody gets angry when talking about the weather. If the sun is shining and it feels good outside, you can look up and say, "It is a beautiful day today, right?" If the weather is very hot, you can say, "It is so hot today." By saying these simple sentences, you are inviting the other person to talk with you. They will usually say, "Yes, it is," and the conversation continues smoothly. Part 7. Asking, "How are you?" and responding. Welcome to Part 7. Another fantastic way to do small talk is to ask how the other person is doing. This is a great habit when making friends because it shows you are a kind person who cares about others. Let's learn 2 easy ways to ask this question. The first one is standard. How are you today? The second one is a bit more casual. How is your day going? Now imagine they ask you this question. How should you respond? Many textbooks teach you to say, "I am fine, thank you." But in real life, "I am fine" can sound a bit cold. Let's learn better, happier words. You can say, "I am good, thank you," or "I am doing great." And here is the golden rule. Always ask back. Say, "And you?" or "How about you?" This keeps the conversation moving like a game. Part 8. Talking about hobbies. What do you like? Now we are in part 8. This is my favorite part. To become real friends, you need to find common interests. This means things that you both like to do. Maybe you both love football, or music, or movies. When you find a shared hobby, you stop being strangers and you become friends. So, how do we ask about this? Here is the best and easiest question for beginners. What do you like to do in your free time? Free time means the time when you are not working or studying. Let's practice saying this question slowly together. What do you like to do in your free time? If they ask you, you can answer with a very simple pattern. I like. Let's practice some common examples. I like reading books. I like listening to music. I like watching movies. If they like the same thing, you can shout happily, "Me too!" It creates an instant connection. Part 9. Talking about your job or school. Welcome to Part 9. Another big part of our lives is what we do every day. Usually, this means our job or our school. Talking about work or study is a very normal way to learn more about your new friend. If the other person looks young, they might be a student. You can ask them, "What do you study?" If they are an adult and they are working, you can ask them, "What is your job?" Now, let's practice how you can answer simply. You don't need to explain all the details of your job, just give the title. For example, I am a student. I am a video editor. I am a business owner. Just pick the sentence that matches your life. See? It is short, simple, and very easy to understand. Part 10. How to say goodbye nicely. We are in Part 10. Every good conversation must come to an end. Maybe you have to go to work, or maybe they have to catch a bus. When it is time to leave, you must say goodbye politely. A good goodbye leaves a wonderful impression, and it makes the person want to talk to you again next time. Before you say the word goodbye, it is polite to say that you enjoyed the conversation. Here are 2 lovely phrases you can use. It was nice talking to you. I had a great time talking to you. After that, you can wish them a good day and say goodbye. Have a good day. See you later. Goodbye. Saying goodbye like this makes you sound very warm and friendly. Wow, look at the time! We spent 1 hour together today on the Listen to Learn podcast. You listened to all 10 parts and you practiced so well. I am incredibly proud of you. Let's do a very quick summary of what we learned. We learned the power of a smile, how to say hello, how to share and ask for names, how to make small talk about the weather and your day, how to talk about hobbies and work, and finally, how to say a nice goodbye. Look at all these steps. None of the words we use today are big or difficult. You know all of them. The only thing you need now is courage. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are just proof that you are trying. Now, here is your homework for today. Go to a mirror, look at yourself, smile, and practice this whole conversation out loud. Speak to yourself confidently. Thank you so much for listening today. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel, English Practice Insider, and share this episode with a friend who is also learning English. Until next time, keep practicing, stay happy, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!
English Practice Insider. Fearless English, powerful future.